Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Jones. I'm a former paparazzi consultant. Now I just speak out against all things paparazzi. So let's get started, shall we? Okay then. Anyway, hi you guys, welcome back. Hope you are all doing very, very, very well. I am so glad you are here. So we are we're going down the rabbit hole of the Eric Worre training, apparently, with Brittany Frank Goodwin. This is Brittany Frank Goodwin. This video is on YouTube. She identifies as a public figure. She is a paparazzi elite. She is training her downline, the 90-day recruiting run with Eric Worre. Now, in one of the previous videos that we did, she said if you said you were going to do something with somebody and you didn't do it and you had to write them a check for $5,000, $10,000, or $20,000, you'd make damn sure that you got that thing done. So, are you promising Eric Worre a check? That's my question. Anyway, this video is about 20 minutes long, so we're going to watch it. I'm going to debunk it. And I'm not attacking the person, I'm attacking what they are saying, because attacking what is being said and pointing out the lies, manipulation, the red flags, the culty MLM tactics, that is what the goal of this video is. So, let's get going.
Third time's a charm. So, when you're telling your story and you are, so when you're out in the workforce and you tell your story, sorry, we're backing up for whoever's watching this replay because Facebook hates me right now. It is going to be something that, it's getting people to relate. When you get vulnerable, when you hear somebody's story and they talk to you and they're like, when somebody opens up to you.
This is gross, and if you've watched Savannah Marie's channel, they did this whole thing with women. I'm sorry. It's gross, okay? When you open yourself up to vulnerability and show people who you are, that's great. That shows that you're a true, genuine person. But you're doing it for the wrong reasons, okay? When you share your story and you open up your vulnerabilities and you show someone your faults, you show somebody all this stuff, it's manipulative. So let's keep listening to what she has to say. But so far, I'm not impressed at all.
You feel like you can connect with them. You feel like you can trust them. So that's the same thing in our business. When you are able to open up with them, when you are able to connect with them, then they feel like they can trust you. And that is where it is something that will help you as far as recruiting.
Oh, gross. Oh, gross. So, show someone your vulnerable side, show them who you really are, and that will help you recruit them. Gross.
So, what does that look like? You don't want to throw up too much information on them, and you don't want to do too little that it's like, well, what are they even talking about?
You mean you don't want to have someone word vomit all over you their sob story about how they went from rags to riches? Gee, Brittany, you and your mom are like open books. We lost all of our houses, plural, in the downturn of the market back in 2006, 7, 8, and 9. Plural, houses. Some people don't even have one, and you had several. And then, I had babies that were born in the NICU. Yeah, that's a common occurrence, okay? Some people have infertility issues. Some people lost their houses to foreclosure. Some people are homeless. I mean, wasn't it Marilyn who was homeless? And she has a great rags to riches story. Homelessness to elite. Ugh, so gross.
So Eric has this 4-part framework.
And I'm sorry, Eric Worre is a scam artist of the highest caliber, and he makes lots of money off of suckers like you guys who pay him thousands of dollars to learn this shit. And what is it all about? It's mindset kumbaya BS. Eric Worre is just somebody you are name dropping right now to give yourself clout. And I'm sorry, I didn't know who he was until I watched like a video with Savannah Marie, and nor do I care. Eric Worre, he's so wonderful, he's so great, he's so cute, he's so fun. No, he's not. He is a con man. He is a grifter, and you, in turn, I think of you in the same way. You are a con woman. You are a grifter. You are manipulative. You are taking advantage of people beneath you. And that is my opinion of you. And everybody else who's in a multi-level marketing company. You're con people, you're grifters, you're taking advantage of people. I don't consider you of the highest caliber. I don't consider you honest. I don't consider you trustworthy. And I wouldn't trust you as far as I can spit. And trust me, I can't spit very far.
And this is something what I base my stuff off of. This is what, and I love how he has it broken down.
No.
And so this is something that it's, so going back to your story for a second, it is, why did you sign up? And so it's just really thinking about it.
Why did you sign up? Because I was told I spent $100 and I should sign up for the discount. That's why I signed up. Why did I continue? Because then I was told that I should get a Shopify store because I could become the Amazon of paparazzi jewelry. Little did I know, several thousand other women had Shopify stores with paparazzi jewelry. Yeah. And now we have Paparazzi Premier, so there's even more thousands of websites with paparazzi jewelry. It's like oversaturation much? I think so.
And it's, because I feel like when you're in the moment sometimes, and I do this, you guys may not, but it's like, and before I started doing this framework, it's like, well, my why is this, or it's this, and I try to make it like, sometimes I make it a little bit more extravagant.
Word salad. We're listening to a bunch of word salad right now. Hello, my name is Brittany Frank Goodwin, and I'm giving you long-winded word salad. I hope you're enjoying the salad. I don't have any ranch dressing for you today, but would you like some balsamic vinegar and olive oil? Okay then, word salad. That's the word of the day. Clunk. All right.
Or it's not just to be like, oh, this is really what it is, or this is why, or you have to do this, or I'm giving more of the benefits and not just trying to be heard and trying to connect with somebody. And so Eric's framework is, one, you tell your background. What are you doing? What are you, a teacher? Are you a nurse? Are you a doctor? Are you a hairdresser?
All of which are honorable professions, and all of which okay. Teachers. There is such a shortage for teachers in this country, and teachers are getting bad raps because of certain people in certain states giving teachers a bad rap. The other thing, teachers, they have a high-risk occupation. I'm not gonna lie. There's school shootings all the time. So teachers, high-risk occupation. Are you a nurse? Another high-risk occupation, which the country is in short supply of. And yeah, nurses experienced a major burnout during the pandemic, and we didn't give them enough appreciation. And I'm sorry, but nurses, I think, are terribly underpaid in some states. Thankfully, people are starting to recognize that fact, and nurses are getting a fair shake. Doctors, if my doctor left their profession to go be an MLM hun, I'd be concerned about all the diagnoses that I receive from that doctor. Hairdresser. I do my own now. It's called, I use the shaver, and I keep myself super pixie cut short. But that's another profession. People have hair, it grows, they need it cut, they need it done, they need it dyed. But all of these professions are better and more worthy than being an MLM con person, a grifter.
What is your background? Okay. Then you go into number 2. So number 1 is background. Number 2 is your what you don't like about it.
What you don't like about it. I just gave a bunch of reasons. They're overworked, they're underpaid, it's a high-risk profession. What I don't like right now is that one fingernail that's not pink. Why didn't you fix that?
Well, there's so I'm going to say, like, there's one girl, she was a teacher.
Brittany, you've never done anything outside of MLM world. So you've never personally experienced an actual 9-to-5 job, to my knowledge. Okay? You started multi-level marketing with your mommy when you were very, very young. And then you spit out 7 children very, very, very young, because that's the Utah way. But when you go back and you look at the earlier videos, you look like you're 10 or 12. I mean, you've grown up in multi-level marketing. Before that, you did real estate with your parents. Okay, great. But when was the last time you actually punched a clock, if ever? When was the last time you actually had to work outside of your home and deal with the actual public in a service setting, if ever? And my guess is never. So what don't you like about your job right now, Brittany? I'm going to guess that, hi, my name is Brittany Goodwin. I'm an MLM hun. And I grift and take advantage of people for money. What I don't like about my job right now is in 2021, the company I multi-level market for held a convention. People lost their lives. And I went live and told people to suck it up and stop being so negative about it. Max saw that video and did a YouTube video, AntiMLM, and made me look really bad. So now when I go live, I try to love bomb the shit out of people and tell them how much I love them and how much I appreciate them. But I've never actually physically punched a clock in my life. So this is what I do for work. I don't really like it, but I do it because the money's good. Am I close? Am I close?
Okay. She loved teaching. She loves being a teacher. But and so that was her background, that, hey, I'm a teacher, but what I, right, and I don't say, hey, I don't like this, but you just talk about it. It's the one thing that I struggle with being a teacher is I have to go home at night and correct all the papers, and I miss a lot of my kids' different activities.
You know, Brittany, it's called work-life balance. And yeah, sometimes teachers have to do work on the weekends during the school year. But here's the other thing. Most teachers get the summer off. They do. They get the summer off. So yeah, during their school year, they're grading papers. They have parent-teacher conference. They have PTA meetings. They have a bunch of other stuff. That's a con of the job. That is not a highlight. I have a sister who's a teacher. She doesn't have a family. She doesn't have children. Her children are her students, and she moms them all year long, and she's an excellent teacher. Lisa, I'm talking about you. You're a great teacher, by the way.
Or on weekends, I'm trying to set up for projects, and so my kids just don't want to bug me because they know that I'm going to be up later correcting papers or doing some of these things for my class, and so I don't get to spend the time that I would like to with my children.
I would love to hear your own personal experience, okay? You reiterating somebody else's experience, I'd rather hear it directly from the horse's mouth. You ain't the horse's mouth in this situation, Brittany, so here's the thing. Shut your mouth. Oh, let's go back. Sorry.
The future. Now that I found this thing, extra money. So I found a solution. I didn't say, hey, guess what? I found paparazzi and it's $5 jewelry. And
I went too far. Sorry.
I have this little one, and what am I gonna do? I was able to, so like me, I worked for my parents. This was get people to be guessing. So you're doing this
sorry, I skipped forward. I had to pause for a second and go back. So yeah, she's saying you found a solution. The solution was paparazzi jewelry. No, your solution it's called work-life balance. If you need assistance in your classroom, you ask your principal to hire you an aide. Or if your school allows parents to come in and be a teacher's aide or to do service hours, then have those parents help you correct papers or help you with those projects or whatever, so you have time to do those things at school. So you're not doing them at home. So you're not carting your work and stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'd rather hear these stories, these firsthand accounts from the first hand, not reiterated from someone like Brittany who has never done this. So now we're going back into this. Sorry, I had to skip back and forth because I hit the wrong thing.
And he said 30 to 60 seconds. You guys, I tried over and over and over, and my story takes me about 2 to 3 minutes. So if you can keep it under that 3 to 5 minutes, that is wonderful, okay? And so then you go and I found a solution. Well, what was that solution? So talk about what it is to fix that. I was able to, so like me, I worked for my parents. And this was 12 years ago. I was working for my parents. I was newlywed. I had this new baby, and we were going through and having a lot of financial issues, and who's gonna hire a pregnant woman? And so my husband was working 2 jobs.
All right. So she worked for her parents. How nice that your parents had a nice real estate conglomerate that they could pay you a salary. But yet, you were pregnant and your husband was working 2 jobs and you were a young newlywed in Utah. That's typical.
And I just felt sick to my stomach constantly that I couldn't help contribute. And I have this little one, and what am I going to do? And so, and when it started, I was pregnant and then I had my little one. And so,
who's now 12.
But I found a solution. I found something that I was able to not be stressed out constantly about money, that I knew I could help contribute to my husband and help contribute to pay for rent, and that it wasn't all on my husband, that he felt like he had to go give plasma to bring in extra money.
Yeah, a lot of people in Utah do that. They give plasma to bring in extra money. It's not a bad thing to do. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's not. Plasma makes my medication. So to people who do donate plasma for money, thank you. Your donation makes my life better. So I'm not going to discount that at all, because that is something that is desperately needed. Okay? So your husband's working 2 jobs and he's donating plasma. You're pregnant and your parents' real estate business went into the toilet. So you found paparazzi jewelry and you found a way to contribute. And in your last videos, your husband said for the first 10 months, he tried to talk you out of it. For 10 months, he tried to talk you out of it, to let you see the reasoning and the reality of the situation. He knew it was a multi-level marketing company, but yet you wouldn't listen. You have discussions, not fights. Okay, then.
So I found a solution. I didn't say, hey, guess what? I found paparazzi and it's $5 jewelry. And guess what? You can make $2 and 45%. I don't go.
Huh? You can make $2 and 45%. What? Huh? Oh, Brittany. This is training, everybody. This is training. Training with Brittany Frank Goodwin. You can make $2 and 45%. Alright, so we're going to finish this little story, this anecdote. We're going to pause and we'll come back to this again, because we have to do these in small doses.
Go into any of that. I just say, I found something to help with this. And then, so 1, background. 2, what you don't like. 3, I found a solution. 4, how you feel about the future.
And with that, we'll get to number 4 on the next video. So I want to say thank you to my financial supporters of my channel, the members who make this passion project of mine a little bit more worthwhile. So I appreciate the doll hairs that you send my way. And thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. But mostly, thank you for making it to the end of the video, and have a wonderful day.